Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Achaean. And what we're going to go into is you have these these OnlyFans models, okay, out here putting their business on billboards for everybody to see, okay, putting that business on billboards, and we already know, okay, or you should already know what the OnlyFans business is, okay. So let's play this video and get an article going into it, and we'll get the precepts.
Amaranth is back at it again. We all know that Twitch streamer makes dough off Twitch and also that website. Well, it looks like she's taking her marketing to the next level as there are billboards promoting said site popping up all around LA. She is too powerful, cannot be stopped, and I can't help but respect it.
Wickedness. Okay, let's go into something else, showing you how much this wickedness pays, okay. Putting your nudes up on OnlyFans, because that's exactly what they do on there, whoring themselves out, making themselves and harlots on OnlyFans. And we already know what the scriptures say concerning that. I will get that, of course, but let's just play this video. Let's play this video first.
Have you ever publicly broken down your revenue sources and how much they bring in?
The biggest one is
an undisclosed.
And of course, that's going into OnlyFans. Now, listen to how much this model makes on OnlyFans, because you have to be careful with what you say concerning. And this just shows you how wicked this society is, where you can't even call a spade out here, okay? You have to be careful and use your words carefully when you want to, speak about the wickedness going on in this society, in this kingdom, Salakia, in this kingdom, okay? Can't even call out the wickedness, but you have to be using terminologies, using, code words and proverbs like that, okay?
Website for fans.
Okay, I make about 1.3 to 1.4 million a month currently,
and that's how much he makes from OnlyFans. And you already know what is going on there. The posting of nudes online, posting of videos online. It's basically it's basically Pornhub with premium accounts, with premium, contents, with a premium paywall. Okay, you know how most of these apps have, the standard 7-day trial before you get into the premium. Pay a certain amount a year, get, you know, you get the service. That's basically what the only how OnlyFans works. You have to pay to be able to see those nude pictures, okay? And it's not a one-time payment. It's a month by month, subscriber kind of thing. You have your tier list. I don't. It's basically like Patreon, where you have the different amounts you can pay a month. Just to see how, to get how premium the content will be. Okay, and if you're asking how I know all this, I was, it's unfortunate enough to watch all the videos going into this. Okay, back when OnlyFans was really popular, you had a lot of these so-called female, gaming streamers. Okay, because I always go into this. I'm really big into video games. Okay, I'm really big into video games. Okay, and that's basically how I even found the truth. Watching videos on YouTube going into gaming, game journalism, programming, and things like that. And then eventually, you stumble upon this wickedness right here, man. Okay, because that's basically how the society works, where the wickedness has seeped into every single institution. Okay, brother is out here looking at kids' coloring books, and then immediately you see some trannies there, see some moles there, and it's like that's how far the wickedness has gone in this kingdom. Okay, I'm not showing you how far the wickedness has gone. I'm showing you that we have already reached the point of no return. Okay, that this kingdom hasn't, it isn't crumbling, it isn't falling, it's already done. Okay, it's done spiritually. Spiritually, Babylon the Great is a desert. Okay, it is already that desert that the Most High spoke about in this, that the Most High spoke about in prophecy. All we're waiting for is just for the physical to catch up with the spiritual. You see how far ahead the spiritual already is. All we're waiting for is the physical to catch up to the spiritual. So let's let this model talk some more.
in my second biggest one, Patreon, over 100K there right now a month. I think Twitch is the third one, and I make about 100K there a month.
Damn, what am I doing on YouTube?
And there you have it, when people, these wicked, weak, you know, especially these women, these wicked, weak women in this kingdom, hear how much you can make just from lying on your bed and you're just lying on your bed and spreading your legs and taking a picture of what's in between. Then they go on these sites as well. This is basically what this advertisement is about, advertising your wickedness, okay? And now your children are seeing this. Your sons are looking up, seeing an advert, seeing that advert. Your daughters are looking up and seeing this advert. And this is how Esau Edom is catching this, is spreading this wickedness out in this kingdom, making more and more people fall into this. And that's why you had this trend, and you still have it going on right now, where when these women turn 18, they post, their nudes on OnlyFans and cash out with that. Just do it one time, okay? And you become 18, you open up your OnlyFans account, and you have people, these simps out here. And let me just say this as well, that simping is a sin in the scriptures. Okay, you are going off in the scriptures. So let me get some precepts. So let's start with the book of Deuteronomy. Okay, I don't think I need to go to the precepts to prove that simping is wickedness. Okay, but this is the book of Deuteronomy 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Okay, so going into whoring, prostitution. Okay, that's going off in the scripture. That's wickedness in the scriptures. Okay, and sodomy, we already know that is being a mole. Okay, so both male and female, because you can't say that, oh well, it only says the daughters of Zion. So if I'm a man, I can go and do, but I can go and be a whore or be a demon. Okay, that's not what this is talking about. It's talking about both male and female, of any of the seed of our people. No harlots, no hoes, no 304s, no prostitutes. Okay, and that doesn't mean that, oh, I'm making men pay for sex or anything like that. It means that you are dealing with multiple men. Okay, because the woman is only supposed to have one man, and that is her husband. So if you're out here dealing with multiple men, two makes you an harlot. Okay, one that you leave makes you one man that you divorce makes you an harlot. Okay, because you know, and I two makes you a harlot. Okay, let's just leave it at that. That one is up for debate. But me personally speaking, as a man, if you have a husband and you divorce the husband, for no reason other than child support payments, to try and get easy child support and alimony from him, that makes you an harlot as well. Okay. So before I go into any more into this, I want to get this article first and foremost. So this is the article right here. Amaranth is putting billboards around LA to advertise her OnlyFans. There you have it. If you needed any more proof about how far the destruction of this kingdom has gone, this is it right here. And you know what? I'll just put a picture on the front of the video. Amaranth reaches out to a new audience in her latest publicity campaign. Who exactly is she going after? I know this is telling because this is what this woman has done. This is how she made her fame and fortune. Before OnlyFans, it was Twitch, which was a gaming streaming service where basically you log in and you watch your favorite game streamer play these video games online. Okay, which you get, which of course that's what you expect from these sites. The same thing that happens on YouTube where you can watch people play these video games live. Okay, but then you have women like Amaranth and other women are like that followed in her footsteps, where all they had to do was sit in front of the camera, show their cleavage, and the simps, the cocks, the children poured in, because that was who was giving her her views and her donations, because a good number are actually children that see that see sexual nudity for the first time on this kind of sites. Okay, if what is supposed to be a family friendly site, and this is how she gained the popularity, she gained the fame and the money that she got, okay, by taking advantage of the by taking advantage of the wickedness that was in this Twitch. Okay, that was in the website that I just mentioned, Twitch. All right. So continuing on, and of course, Twitch, this is the same thing with OnlyFans. Twitch isn't going to stop it because they are getting revenue as well, by being the whoremonger. The same thing with OnlyFans. OnlyFans is not a site for sexual content. OnlyFans is a site being used for sexual content. Same thing with Snapchat, same thing with Instagram, same thing with Facebook, same thing with Twitter, right? Because you have Twitter bios, Twitter profiles that are basically age restricted. The same thing with Snapchat. You have your Snapchat Premium where you have to pay. Some women have Snapchat Premium where basically you have to pay before you can see their Snapchat profile and see their pictures that they post. Okay, all these social media sites, TikTok as well. All these social media sites are guilty of pushing whoredoms. And when I say whoredom, I don't mean spiritual or physical, in the form of woman worship, because this is what this is. Okay, subscribing to and being simp, because that's basically what simping is going into, woman worship. Okay, that's why it's wickedness, but that's beside the point. That's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on how this kingdom, how all these social media apps, every single one of them allows these women to be complete, to shamelessly whore themselves out. Okay, and everybody's okay with this shit, man. When you see these billboards out there, these Babylonians are supposed to be rebelling. Pick up your guns and march to your state house or governor house or whatever. Bring this whole place down. Bring this whole place down. But just shows you that no matter how much the people of this kingdom complain about this kingdom, they don't really want to. They don't really want to change. You people are okay with this. This feels right to you. Okay. So anyway, continue on in the article. So okay for that little rant, but that's just the state of affairs in this kingdom. Amaranth is the master of publicity. She does something wild. We all talk about it. We are very guilty of playing a part in this, and this is just calling this out, putting that scope out there for you people to know how far, how you think that Babylon the Great can't get any worse. Oh well, it does. It can, and it's always, Esau Edom will always find a way to, Israel will always find a way to surpass our expectations when it comes to wickedness. Continuing on, we are very guilty of playing a part in this, but it's posing the views. So this is what you all want apparently. However, the streamer is doing something a lot more conventional to advertise her business this time around, but still very on brand. Amaranth has paid for billboards to be put up around LA, advertising her OnlyFans and her recent gas station purchases. And this is the book of Proverbs, because this is the book of Proverbs 30, verse 10. So this is the book of Proverbs 30, verse 20, Salakia. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Shamelessness. To be able to put up a billboard directing people to a site that has pictures of you nude, pictures of you doing other, I like to keep my videos from, what I'll say, pictures of you masturbating and doing other things that, people out here, that that you can't do in public. Okay, but you're putting adverts about, you're putting up adverts and people's children. That's the main thing that's getting me. Okay, are seeing that. Okay, but these women out here, they don't have any shame anymore. Okay, they don't have any, there's no righteousness in this kingdom. Okay, and this is just an example. This is not even a, this is just an example. Okay, one of the causes of what you have, of the main, one of the causes of feminism, okay, of women's liberation, which is completely opposed to the scriptures. And this is why it happens. Okay, this is actually not why it happens. This is what happens when you allow these women this much liberty. Okay, to be able to not only, not only, and let me just get this precept before I continue on. I have precepts I want to go to, but man, I still have the point I want to get across. But let me get this first. So this is the book of Isaiah 3, and I'm looking for the precepts. Isaiah 3, verse 9. The show of their countenance does witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. And that's right, Not only are you shameless concerning your wickedness, you're advertising it, putting it on a billboard. You know how big those things are, Damn, damn, this is how far. But anyway, let me not keep on repeating the same thing. But that's just what the thoughts are going through my mind. Okay, this video is being put up raw, just shooting straight from the hip. I think that's how they say it. Anyway, back to what we are speaking about. Let me close out with this. What I was going into was, this is the result of feminism. This is the result of giving women liberty to do wickedness. Okay, giving and I will say this, that when you give people liberty, they always go after wickedness. They always want to be wicked, and that's why you have the laws. Okay, true liberty is following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai as an Israelite. True liberty for the heathen is being slaves, being captives under the Israelites. Yes, sir. That's the video right there. Anyway, Ecclesiasticus 25, verse 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guard abroad. That's basically it. Because of feminism, because that should be Isaiah the fourth chapter, I believe. I'm not really sure about that, Slakia. Or was it the third chapter? Okay, it's the third chapter. Isaiah 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Okay. And because you have chosen Esau Edom, chosen his empowerment, chosen his ways, which are the ways of wickedness. This is why you have a kingdom that is basically degrading and falling apart on itself, instead of the ways of righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay. But men love darkness rather than light, right? Because their deeds were evil, right? So with that, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Wadash, Wa Abad Babal, because this kingdom really needs to go out. Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak, Wadash, Shalak, Rayam, Wa Abadia, Wa Sham, Shapat Yam, Mashapat Yam on this kingdom, man. So with that, all praise, so with that, praise the spirit, I'll be Akama, you are quite edified. Shalom.